Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to do Highroad issue number 2 by Cliffhanger, who was an imprint of DC Comics, by Scott Lobdell and LEINIL, Francis Yu, and GERRY ALANGUILAN. Probably butchered that. Edgar Taddeo. So let's dive in. The first couple of pages show you a lot, but there's a reason for that. So, skipping for the first page. So we see here a guy falling from his horse. And it seems that he's an actor, and all these people say, "Hey, well done, well done." But he says that it wasn't an act. He just actually fell, and he felt a little bit disrespected by his crew, and that he's arrogant. He's the typical movie star that thinks that he is better than everyone, and so he walks away, and everybody says, "Oh, well, you're a prick, and you're a bully, and you're a jerk," and then his agent comes and he yells at his agent that he is, should do his job better, etc. And he said, "Hey, do you got news from the studio?" He says, "Well, no, but," and he says that the studio insists that you honor the terms of the contract, and that they have the rights of all his public appearances, his image. And he's mad about that because he says, "I'm the star of the show. I'm the star of the goddamn movie. I should have allowed to attend my own openings." And so his agent says, "Well, they pay you a lot of money, Arthur. They rather keep you all mysterious and all." And Arthur, or they call him short for Artie. She says, "I'm putting I don't know the how do you say, people in seats, at the theaters, and he should be treated better." And so he goes away in his very luxurious car, and he goes to his his mansion, and he says, 30 rooms, 20 acres, 2 swimming pools. I named the estate Her Majesty because it's a kingdom fit for a king. Me, the king of the goddamn cowboy Artie movies." And he is still moping. And he says, "Why does it feel like a prison?" And then his probably girlfriend or mistress or whatever it is, she said, maybe you're an ungrateful, arrogant, miserable human being." He said, "What are you talking about?" And she says, "Well, there's some kind of a depression going on, and a lot of people are out of jobs, and he should be more grateful." And he said, "The same masses that love you and love your movies." And said, "All more the reason that the studio should bend to my will." And but there's some paparazzi going on, and he shoots a photo. Hollywood's little biggest star, or big star. So I didn't know what all the complaining was about until I read this part, and you can pause it for yourself. It seems that the studios want to hide him from the public because this is the image that the people are seeing, a big, tall, handsome cowboy, but basically he is, what's the term, little people now, or is it a midget or dwarf? He's small. Let's leave it at that. So that now that the people are finding out how he actually looks like, he loses it all. He is being evicted, and the studios don't want to do with anything with him anymore, and he's being kicked out. And he says, "The car is here. I don't get it, Maury. I had it all. Everything. People love me. How did I lose it all just like that? I can sum it up in 3 words, Arthur. You're a fucking asshole. You might want to think about that if you ever got another chance at the top of the head. Maybe you won't treat people so poorly next time." This is in the past, by the way. Well, the past of this timeline. So we go to the present, skipping a few pages. And then we see that, what's his name? Colonel Sergeant Highroad is along with Artie, and this is his, this is not Adolf Hitler, by the way. This is his performance. He did a performance. And I mean, just go back and watch my first, my review of Highroad's #1 on my channel, Darksiders Comics, and leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Shameless promotion. So it seems that the brothel is, attacked by Nazis, I guess, and everybody's dead. And then there's a woman screaming. And he says, help. So do you hear that? And he says, well, I'm certain Berlin heard that. So he goes up, and I love the fact that all these bodies are still lying around, and it's been drawn in great detail. So he goes up on the roof, and he's getting attacked by mysterious figures that we don't see the face until I show you the next page. And we see, well, not this one. What's this, by the way? Okay, never mind that. This is not what I mind. So we see very cool looking, I don't know, Nazi ninjas? Yeah, that's actually a great title for my channel, for this video. Let's do that. Nazi ninjas in France. Cool. And so they take this woman, but there's also some nice humor in here as well. I mean, this whole, I'm gonna talk about that a little bit later. But she is joking. She said, "Are you kidding me? Is this your idea of a rescue? Is you please tell me there is other people over there that's like a battalion of soldiers." And so Sergeant Highroads, try to attack this Nazi guy, and he wants to grab for his gun, but then he doesn't have the gun anymore, and this Nazi has, and he wants to shoot him, shoot him dead. And he said, "Can we not settle this like man to man?" And then this guy's getting, shot a lot, and now he's Swiss cheese. And it seems that Artie here has a Tommy gun. Very cool. And he says, where do you get the Tommy gun? Well, Madame Eugenia used it, keep it behind in the couch in the parlor. And then he is getting taken out. I mean, the gun is being damaged by a shuriken, jamming the gun barrel. Well, Mr. or Sergeant Highroad goes for the gun, or for the pistol. How do you say that? Is it a gun or a pistol? I'm not a gun guy because we don't have guns here in the Netherlands that you can buy everywhere. So I'm not familiar with all the terms. So I'm sorry for that, for not having that kind of knowledge. And okay, so there's a battle going on between, our main hero and the Nazi, and says, well, look what we have here. Back home, this is what we call a Mexican standoff. And this woman says, unbelievable. He's got a knife, you got a gun. Oh, yeah, and you just shoot him. But then we have, I don't know, brown blood? What's with that kind of bullshit? Is this colors deliberately, or is this, I don't know, this comic has been laying in the sun for a very long time? Pages are white, so that's not the case. Okay, very weird. Brown blood. Moving on. So the other Nazi is, or ninja, Nazi ninja, is fleeing with the girl, and I also love this one. Leap, and Sergeant Highroad goes on, fwing. Looks great. And Artie is staying behind, and he uses his gun with the shuriken on top to actually attack the last Nazi ninja. You see the fingers are flying off, and he's gonna kill him. And he also does this. It's great. Although he is very small, he's pretty formidable. Never mess with Cowboy Artie, he says. He still has that fake mustache. I believe that's fake. Not entirely sure, but it's so weird. Meanwhile, this woman is getting sassy, and she says, hey, listen to me very closely, Mr. Brotherhood of the Iron Cross. And actually she says that she knows who these guys are because her and their bosses, and she Adolf Hitler, are very close. She does this sign, as you can see here. So cool. And he says, if Dolph hears about this, he's going to be very pissed. And then, relax, man, the cavalry is here. And it says also tackle. And this looks freaking great. They are diving from the roof, and she's, just look at it. Wow. Nice, very nice. But then the ninja falls into the water, so he's probably not dead. And then, not to worry, I've got you. And she said, "But who has you? Rent also." And then she screams, and she says, "That ain't helping much, ma'am." I love that. So they are falling, but they are getting rescued by Artie. And he said, "I believe you are still owe you an autograph." Yeah, because he's an actor. Nice. But then at the end, at this on this episode, they confirm that she is the mistress of Adolf Hitler, and they talk about Eva Braun. And she says, "Eva Braun, don't get me started on that slut." They said, "Just call me Sloan, and I'm also 23 years old." So I don't know, she's a groupie or something like that. And then she said, and Sergeant Highroad says, "Ain't that an American name?" "Yeah, so," she says, "Well, it just, well." Then she spills the beans, something like that. She says, "Dolph would never kill me. That's why he sent his ninja goose to get me. He wants to know who I've told about what I know about where his most beloved treasure is hidden. He's afraid that someone might take advantage of the last few days of the war and steal his precious out of under him." And then Sergeant Highroad says, "Gosh, who would be so crazy enough to even think about that like that? Huh? Right?" Okay. So she is saying that because she does that deliberately so that these two, along with her, goes on a treasure hunting spree or something like that, getting the Nazi gold, if you will. But that's a pretty fun premise, but since she is sleeping with Adolf Hitler, doesn't make her a traitor or something like that. I mean, that's what people did, right? They are collaborating, quote unquote, with the enemy. In this case, she's sleeping with him. And so people branded those people at those times as traitors, right? So why are you trying then to work with them? Because I think that's gonna happen. I mean, she is on the cover here, so I believe she's a part of the whole team. Interesting and very cool. I like the fact this is not a it feels like a Indiana Jones adventure movie in comic form. I like that, so I'm really curious what this is going. So far, 2 issues in, yeah, love what I'm seeing, and Nazi ninjas, great, awesome design, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, gonna leave it here, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.